I'm back. Oh man, that could be good or bad. When you run a channel, there's some things that have showed me that there's no way you can please every single person all the time, especially when you run a channel like mine where you talk about controversy and current events and issues and politics and God and faith. It's going to be very hard to please everybody out there. In fact, it's downright impossible. And you run the risk of people getting upset, butthurt, leaving, threatening to leave. I had one today that was interesting. I'll have to share it with you guys. Oh, the rain is falling again. Just isn't going to stop. Look at how green that yard is. Now that's greener than green, folks. My emerald backyard. That's cool. We're going to go out front. The mosquitoes don't bother me as much under the porch. But somebody wrote me on Discord and said they were very offended. They had come into the room and she said, I thought you didn't do drugs, but you sound like you were on drugs and you were talking to Heather and you were talking to people and the things you were saying, I couldn't believe it. And then you included me in that and I really got upset. And it was that day that we were doing the soap opera. Oh my gosh, that really bothered her. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, ma'am, this was a totally impromptu thing and we were doing it as fun. Oh, just goes to show you. That you can do something innocent and somebody will still not go for it. It's wild. Oh, it smells so good out here. Everything's wet. See, all the water's already gone. One thing about my property, it drains. It leaches into the ground pretty quick. A lot of sand. This was probably underwater once a long time ago. Probably underwater. My driveway was a lake today. You can see the rings where it moved all the tree debris. Oh, here comes the lightning. Thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Say the women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you, then you'll know. It's pretty wild. It was really booming earlier. Really booming. Love that thunder. Georgia can have some thunder louder than anything I experienced in Colorado, and I thought Colorado had some loud thunder. Oh no. I'll never forget when I came home from work. Oh, the one over here, this is the one that fell in Helene. That was over there by the gate. I moved it with the deuce. That is an oak. It's a very piss poor oak too. It's a very scraggly one. It's grown in and around and through the chain link fence. If I could get it focused right. Hi, Jane. Hi, Tans. How are you? These are pines. Not sure what kind of pines. That one is different than these three. And none of them came down in the hurricane, but boy, were they whipping. I thought for sure they were going to break. They could hit the fouls. If the wind blew from the north, they could touch my roof. They take these power lines out right now. Yes, Angel, but we don't know when. We do not know when. But if you're in Christ, you have the oil and you're ready. I'm good, Angel. How are you? May he come soon. I think it would be awesome. I think it would be awesome because you know what? I've got to see a lot in this world, but I'm okay if he wants to take us. They did. Before Helene hit, they trimmed all these back. 2 months later, trees fell down and knocked all the lines down. Oh, they spent so much money trimming. They should have just waited for Helene and cleaned up after that. They spent a lot of money down the street trimming up trees. Ooh. Yeah. And 2 months later, all these power lines went down. The only one that didn't was this one. The cable went down, but all these stayed. But down there it snapped. That side street down there was transformers, poles, and wires laying in the street all the way down it. It snapped the telephone poles right down at halfway point. We were 106-mile-an-hour winds down here, man. They don't get those down here like that. That was a healthy tree. That was right there. And if the wind hadn't shifted, it would have blown it straight on the gable end of the house and did major damage to the roof. Oh, quiet, it feels good out here. But this is supposed to go on for the next 10, 11 days. When that sun finally shows up, whew, the humidity and the heat are going to kill us. There goes Sanford and Sons with a pickup load of iron and who knows what. They go through the neighborhood looking for stuff that we throw out. Colette! Tans! Tans. I don't have any power to pull you out of there, and I wish I did. Build a house on Colette's property. We'll call it the halfway house for the rest of us. The pigeons are cooing. Where's the pigeons? Hi, Bree. Yeah, Tans. Out to space, I had ground chicken seasoned with jasmine rice and black beans mixed together, and that filled my gut up good. I love rice, I love beans, I love potatoes, I like ground chicken. I follow the KISS method of cooking. Keep it simple, stupid. And it works. Bree, yeah, you're in the death throes of Ivy hell. That sucks. Ooh, 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 ooh. I heard it. Pigeon was cooing away. I love pigeons. See, Colette, remember all that water? I told you it soaks in quick. I've got soil. There's a lot of sand in this soil, so it does drain off fast. If it rains like it did a couple of years ago, hi Danola. Oh, Danola, did you see my video? The 3 minute short. This was all. The whole driveway was underwater today. It came down like crazy. This was all filled up. I was standing out here for 3 minutes doing a short. Yeah, I don't know how to do it here because if you look at the street is just a slight bit higher than the property and it tapers down in the backyard. Hi, Summer. Colette, I was telling you the water's gone. It drains very fast on my property. There's a lot of sand underneath the soil here. Hi, Lone Wolf. Oh, Towns, you need to see a doctor, honey. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to alarm you, but that bothers me. Please see a doctor. When you're hearing noises, it's time to check in. It's raining right now. It's coming back. Supposed to be doing this for over a week. I love it. We need to pray for Towns. Lord, we pray for Towns that you help her with her health issues and put your hand on her, God. And we pray that you heal her, give her peace. We just pray that you be with her during this time. In Jesus' name, amen. Yes, she does. Hi, Jane. The doctor was crap. Got you. Well, I'm sorry. I hear a lot of that today, you know. I hear a lot of that. Looking from this window, thousand rivers running past my door. Standing on an island, looking for someone upon the shore. I can see it very clearly, nothing's really changed. Then lightning strikes across an empty sky. Ooh, the rain is falling. Will it wash away those lonely tears? One of my favorite ELO songs. Nothing. A lady there are two ladies that sell beach and ocean stuff, very cool stuff. And they gave me a little Titanic pill box and a little Titanic magnet and a little tiny Titanic shippy thing. It did. Hi, Avita. Yep, it drained very fast. Like I said, there's a lot of sand in here. My driveway, a lot of it is sand. When I was down in Florida, I noticed a lot of sand. Our elevation up here is not very high. This was probably all under ocean once. Well, the whole world was once, but now it's starting again. Yeah, there's a weird point in the roof where it gushes off right here. It's got a gradient, but it's very slight. They didn't do rolled roofing. Insurance will not insure rolled roofing. They do a different kind that's passable by insurance because they don't shingle it and it's tougher. My laundry room has that kind of roof too. but they can't put a gutter on this because it drips off the drip edge. And I asked a guy about that, and he said, I can't put a gutter there because the water could back up against the eaves and get up underneath there and rot stuff. But I wanted one here so it would take it away from here. But there's nowhere to put it. It runs off of that gable right there, comes down on the flat roof and pours there, and off the edge. So it's just the way it is. Really, Bree. Well, I'll tell you, most of the time, Georgia's good at getting rain. We're not like out west. We had a bit of a drought back in March, April, but that is gone now. The April showers never came. The Mayflowers are going to bring June weeds. Sounds like somebody's taking a pee over here. Avita, how are you? Yes, same, Danola. See, you're right above me. They said something. There's max velocity. Have you seen them on YouTube? People say his weather's pretty accurate. But he said we're going to get a weather phenomenon down here in the southeast, and it's not normal to get all this in May. Not like this. But I'll take it. It just delays the hot weather. I actually wish it would do this all summer long. Rain in the evening, right at the heat of the day, let the rainstorms come before it gets hot. Cool it down, let the sun come up in the morning and dry it up, and then rain again. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Wow, did you see that? That was forked. That was awesome, God. That was freaking awesome. Did you see that, people? Did you see that? That, boy, if I had moved the camera, man, that was awesome. God, that was a good show. Did you see the lightning, people? Did you see that? That was beautiful. I couldn't have planned that one. That was right there, too. Right there. That was an awesome show. Yep, it'll keep returning. Free dog wash, that's awesome. Yeah, that was a good bolt too. And it did it again and again. I like that. It's weird. It's so cool down here, which means it's hot above the clouds for that to be going on. The clouds keeping it cool down here, blocking us from the sun. It's amazing how that hot and cold crash together like that. Yeah, we had a severe thunderstorm watch earlier, Danola. You get tornadoes in Tennessee? I guess you do. That's right. Wasn't there a town a couple of years ago got pretty much tore up? Bree. Don't you hate it that you walked in that stuff? Avita, that was awesome. That was awesome. It just forked right there. That was awesome. I'd love to be one of those people, right place, right time, and catch stuff. That'd be just cool. Bible says God directs the paths of lightning. He directs the paths. It's weird though, it's not constant like the other night. It's intervals. Oh yeah, Augusta's got a raft of them too. They're in this area, they're downtown, they're all over. They'll be pushing shopping carts through this neighborhood every so often. Yeah, what town was that? Danola? Or was that Kentucky? I can't remember the name of the town, but it destroyed historic buildings downtown. Brick and everything, and just tore them up. Now that I remember, I'm trying to think of the name of the town. Wartburg, that sounds familiar. It's becoming a big problem for many reasons. One of the biggest drivers of the homelessness, which we all know, is the drug and alcohol. They won't save money to get a place. They just consume it on their bad habit. But then you got others, they can't afford an apartment. Amanda, what are you talking about? This does not belong to a woman. This is mine. I purchased it at the store. So therefore it's Michael's clothing. Jeez. I don't care what people think. I look at the world around me and it's jacked up. Let them think whatever they want of me. At least my brain's working. Hi, Nikki. How are you? And thank you, Nikki. It's actually comfortable out here. No sweat today. No sweating. And I built this lot wide enough to do a ledge. Yes, Danola, those are the ones that I knew a guy in Denver, Wyatt. He he pushed a shopping cart around, homeless Vietnam vet. The church I worked at tried to give him an apartment. Dan DeMax, are you a child? If you are, you need to exit the room. This is for adults. But the church got him an apartment. And he moved out in less than 2 months. He said, I can't do this. I'm used to living on the street. Yeah, it's somebody's car. Absolutely, Tyner. People get tripped up over my stuff. I gotta look at it this way. They're the ones tripping, not me. I don't even know where that's coming from. There you go. Somebody found the keys fob. Somebody found the key fob. No, my truck doesn't have that. That's before all those crazy things. Well, no, it wasn't, but that truck wasn't equipped with it. Yeah, Marie, did you see that video? You just missed it. We got lightning, big old fork, and a boom on this video. That was fun. Dr. Indy, I love it. Thank you, Dan. Welcome to my channel. Let's not spam the room with stuff, though. Yep, I laid all these cobblestones. I remember Tina would hand me one stone at a time. I was down on my knees, patting them in place. I didn't even ask her. She just did it. Oh, gotcha, Bree. I'm old school. I like the old trucks where you just used a key. Hand crank windows, push down buttons, stick shift. Shoot, I remember when I was a kid, all you had was an AM radio in the car. They didn't even have a FM or anything. What's what noise? These are cobblestones from downtown Augusta. Somebody told me that. They told people you could come and take them. They were tearing up the streets and they wanted them out because they wanted to asphalt everything. People came down in their pickups and some of them ended up at this place. They were in my backyard. I just thought I didn't realize they were cobblestones. That was somebody's horn. A car alarm. When I was a child, you could walk between the front and the back seat, stand up. Yeah, hers is lagging, Blondie. She's in New Zealand, and I think the stream lags on her end. I don't know why. Oh, really? Is somebody bothering you at work, Avita? Look at this piece of crap car. Shit. They do. They buy these things. No mufflers. Or there's holes in the exhaust. No. Not all cobblestones around. These were quarried stones. And they're rectangular. This is hard stuff, too. Granite. She never speaks to me, but the last two I've been over here to talk badly. Really? Did you go up and ask her, say, hey, is there something we need to talk about? Did I do something to offend you? Did you try that? Neil, Scotland would be cool. I want to see the Highlands, and I heard it rains a lot there. See, Colette, it's filling up with water again. It's not raining as hard as it did earlier, but it's raining. I want you all to know I moved that entire piece of concrete myself and this from deep in the backyard by myself. I have a pickaxe. I get the pick part underneath it and I would tilt it and I crab walked it, get on either side. Crab walk it from the backyard to the front yard, scrape the dirt out, and I crab walked it into it. I've taught myself to do what I cannot do with when I don't, or I've taught myself to do what you need two people to do when you don't have a second person. Amanda, what they call cobblestones is what these streets used to be made out of in the turn of the century. They were brick or cobblestone streets at the turn of the century and before in America. San Francisco had them, Duluth had them, Augusta had them. Look it up. They were called cobblestones, brick. That's what they called them. Is there somebody you can talk to over her? Hi, Beth. Now we got to take it for my knee went into the dash. Yeah, but if your knees hit the dash back then, it was solid steel and it hurt. So glad I got a 3-day weekend, man. I'm in jail, folks. Can you free me? I'm a prisoner. I'm alone in my cell. I need a woman. Somebody send me an inmate woman. That's okay, Colette. We totally understand. We totally understand. Totally understand. There's a blue Chevy. Pool blue. Yep, I remember those days. The arm would come across the front of all of our kids' chests. Hang on, guys, somebody just pulled out in front of me. When I bought this house, this was all closed, all this. There was a business door right here and another door, and it was a French door, but they nailed this shut and put plywood on the outside of it. It was weird. They had a window here. They had 5 windows across the front, covered in lattice with blinds you could not see in. And I thought, what am I going to do with this front porch? Because I had to get the roof replaced when I bought it. It leaked bad in here, right towards the front door of the house. And it had ugly 3-foot by 3-foot carpet tiles that stuck. I got that up. There was asbestos underneath the vinyl siding. I took the vinyl and, yep, I'll probably die of asbestos. But I pulled those tiles down, pulled the wood down, and I reframed and shut all this off. This was wide open. You could come from the kitchen and come right here. This was 8 feet across. This old front door entry, that's the pantry on the other side. But yep, I gutted this place. And I just thought, how am I going to do something with this porch? And it just came to me. And here it is. And people like it. They said, you took your house from having no curb appeal to making it look attractive. And I'm happy about that. It was kind of an eyesore, to be honest with you. Thank you, Danola. Yeah, my grandma had a Rambler station wagon. Hi, Carol. Thank you, Marie. I had your dad had the Torino. I had the Ranchero. They were built on the same chassis. I got a friend in New England. He's got a Torino, and he's got it in pretty mint condition. He used to put it in car shows, but he lives in New Hampshire and he garages it during the winter. Boys, it got a nice sound to it too. This rain reminds me of when I went to Seattle, and it would rain like this in the evenings. I was in Mount Si, 30 miles east of Seattle on I-90. Cute little town. I wish I could have lived there, but there were no jobs, and it was such a cute town with steep mountains with forest. And I stayed at the Mount Si Motel. It was an old 50s with the carports. The carport, very cool, well-maintained old motel. Guy with a beard ran it. And I stayed there for 3 or 4 days. It was such a neat place. Did you get a ticket? Oh, I love the Chevelle, the SS's, the Novas, the Super Sports. Oh, Nova had a wagon in the 60s, late 60s, that was absolutely beautiful. I would die to get my head on something like that, but this stuff's so expensive now. If you find something that's in mint shape, forget it. You gotta get a mortgage. Gotta get a mortgage. Just blows my mind. That stuff sold for $2,000-$3,000 brand new back in the day, and now they want $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for it if it's restored. It's insane. I don't know about you all and your communities, but I've noticed Augusta, a lot of the boys like loud, ear-splitting, loud vehicles. They'll spend money on all that enhancement just to make noise. And I like a good truck and a classic muscle, but some of this stuff, it just sounds awful. What's your dream American muscle? The Chevelle? I love the Chevelles. Those were classic, beautiful cars. The old Dodge Chargers, the GTO Judge. Oh, man. The GTO Judge was one of the finest cars by GTO. Pontiac is totally gone now. There goes Ronnie. GTO Judge, Pontiac is gone. Yeah, 70 Chevelles were sharp. I like the ones that were maroon like this color with the black stripes over the hood and over the top of the car and down the trunk. Those were nice. Yeah, those were sweet. Yeah, I hate all that. These young kids, they take over intersections and stuff. They did that in San Francisco. Oh my gosh, they took over the bridge. They grabbed their motorcycles, everything, and they sent them to the crusher. I'm like, yeah, that's beautiful. You want to act like punks? Make them pay. They're becoming, they're forming crowds, and nobody can stop them. So crazy stuff. We didn't do that when we were kids. We had respect for the law. We did not want to get in trouble by the police. Oh, Danola, thanks for coming in. Have a good one. It's pouring. Just make sure you're not snoring, Danola. It's raining. It's pouring. Danola is snoring. Bye. Oh, yeah, Smokey Bear. See, out in California, we had Woodsy Owl. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Help Woodsy spread the word. Never be a dirty bird in the city or in the woods. Help keep America looking good. Hoot, hoot. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Remember that? Anybody remember that? Good night, Danola. Use her because I like it. I like to stretch people. I've been teased all my life, so I give them a reason to tease me. Because if I dress normal, they still tease me. So now I give them a viable reason, and now in public, they don't. It's funny. They just do it online. Well, I can say that the grass is more than watered. Earth is probably soaked 4 feet down after today's storm. Sheesh. All right, mosquitoes are coming after my dang ankles. I sprayed some of that Ken Cole and they're still eating me up. Figured that body spray they'd leave me alone. In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good. Hoo hoo. Ranger Rick was my favorite magazine as a kid. All about the outdoors. Did I leave that thing out here? No, I did not. Good. See, I created myself a mudroom entryway, double entryway. You can tell I'm from the Midwest or lived up there. I like double doors. I like an entryway where you can kick off the mud, the snow, and, you don't track it all in the house. Somerset. No, let me send you these rains. They won't bore you. You missed a good lightning show earlier, Liz. Man, we got a full fork on here and the boom. It was fun. That if I hadn't been turned just right, would have missed that. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Ugh. I'm going to stand up in the kitchen because if I sit down, I'm going to get sleepy. Sit on that futon and it's time to go nappy. I tore apart part of the bathroom so I could prep it. I'm going to do it in increments. Boy, did I make a mess in there. There was sawdust and dust everywhere. Brought in the shop vac. I turned off the AC before I started and cleaned it all up, wiped the bathroom down, cleaned the tub, toilet, and sink. That's what I love about doing projects, because then you clean everything when you're done, and then it's awesome. I need a will to spend tonight's dinner. What, Marie? I'm confused. 3 a.m.? Oh, Evita, you're going to hit the wall, girl. Dinner? Well, I had ground chicken, black beans with jasmine rice. You could have a banana. You could have a slice of cheese. You could have a bag of steamed vegetables. You could have a bag of unsalted cashews. Or veggie chips. Or applesauce. Or a whole bag of ginger chews, Marie. Oh, voice text is such a waste of my time. I believe I speak clearly. And just me saying that, I believe I speak clearly. It will say, what the F source are you talking about? I did not say that. They're doing that on purpose. That's how they start internet fights and text fights between you and yours. Honey, I didn't know I said it. Did you read the text before you sent it? No. Oh my gosh. I just read it. That is not what I said. A cheddar wurst. Now that's interesting. These are good. I bring these. Okay. Wants to jump out of my hand. I bring these to work and hit them in the microwave. 90 seconds. All healthy. Believe it or not. Water, parboiled long grain rice, diced red bell peppers, cooked chicken, chicken breast with rib meat, water isolated soy protein, rice starch, salt, sodium, diced onions, red kidney beans, soybean oil, low brown sugar. But it's all good. No artificial flavors and colors. These are good. They got different ones. Don't go back over there in the store, buy all the pasta stuff. You got chicken thighs. I love chicken thighs, boneless, skinless, because I love that greasy dark meat. I used to eat chicken breasts long ago, but they're too dry. Hi, Zach. You're going to make a chicken pie or a chocolate pie for dinner? Chicken pie. Chocolate pie. A chocolate pie. How are you, Zach? A chocolate pie? I've never heard of chocolate pie. I've heard of pumpkin pie, apple pie, peach cobbler. What's that stuff that grows? What is that stuff? Rhubarb pie. Lemon meringue. A chocolate pie. Hi, Renee. I've heard of chocolate cake. Peanut butter pie. We ought to come up with a new recipe. YouTube pie. What would you put in YouTube pie? Renee, how are you? Just not the help recipe. All right, chocolate pie would have to have graham cracker crust. Absolutely. Graham cracker crust. I can't eat this stuff because it's got stuff I can't have. Too much corn syrup and ice cream, but I loved mint chocolate chip. Oh, mint chocolate chip ice cream was the bomb. Orange sherbet, Neapolitan, which was chocolate, vanilla, and the pink stuff all mixed together. When I was a kid, that was so awesome. Orange sherbet. Carl Beller, if you don't know what I'm wearing, I don't know what to tell you. It's called clothing. And I think you can refrain from using the F word on my channel, please. Thank you. I just baked my pie shell. Did you make it yourself, Marie? Hey, Dave, how are you? Hey, Avita, thanks for coming in. Have a good one. I've heard of a Boston cream pie. A Boston cream pie. Walmart. Oh yeah, Tyner. Coconut pies. Lemon meringue. Now, as a kid, I didn't know I had these allergies. Lemon meringue was so good. Can't eat that. What is ganache? I love the pink stuff. What was pink pie? Oh, the pink ice cream? They had that in Neapolitan. Anybody remember Neapolitan? It had chocolate, vanilla, and the pink, whatever that was. Well, thank you, Dave. Welcome. Oh my gosh. I was at my aunt's for the summer. She told me and my cousin we'd go get ice cream out of the fridge. He went and got a mixing bowl. And she says, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm going to have ice cream." He goes and loaded up so much ice cream. You know, they had those 1-gallon cartons. Spooned over half of it in there. Took the Hershey syrup. I said, "You're so stupid. You're not going to be able to finish all that." My aunt comes in the kitchen. "Steven, what is this?" "Ice cream, Mom." Yeah. You better not waste all that. That's ridiculous. He got a gut ache and he wasn't even halfway through it. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Morning Glory. How are you? Oh, the thick chocolate sauce. Thank you, Carl. I'd never heard of it. I didn't know. Dairy overload. Yeah, and if you eat too fast, you get those wonderful ice cream headaches. Those are awesome. Your head just goes. Tiramisu is the best. I haven't had that either, but I've heard of it. When I was a kid, 70s and 80s, we had nice restaurants in Mammoth, and one of them had coffee ice cream. I have to say that was good. I don't drink coffee, but coffee ice cream is so good. Yeah, Marie, it'd be even better if I had a woman wearing a lace to put her arm around me, and then we could sit there and have fun together and enjoy the evening. Shoot, remember when Dairy Queen came out with the Blizzard? You could throw everything in there. Yep, Haagen-Dazs. I remember Haagen-Dazs. That was the stuff in the 80s. Oh, tiramisu is coffee. I didn't know that. Haagen-Dazs. Haagen-Dazs. Ginger chews. Ginger chew ice cream. That'll be Michael's specialty. Oh, wow. My dad, his boss came up from Los Angeles to Mammoth, and they were fishing on Lake Crowley, and I was with my dad, and my dad and the boss went down to the lake, and the boss's wife was Asian. Very sweet lady. She's sitting on the blanket, away from up the shore. And suddenly, she's sitting there, and I hear her go, and she goes, ooh, too much ginger. I started laughing as a kid. I'm like, that's funny. Now I know what she's talking about. It does the same thing to me. I don't know enough about John. I've heard him, but I just don't know where he's at. Mascarpone cheese? What is that? So when I was married to my wife for 14 years, she used to make baklava, which is a process. People told her she made the best. My only complaint, she blew up the kitchen when she made that syrupy stuff. She got that down in the burners, in between the burner pans. I was like, man, when you do this, it takes me hours to clean the stovetop off. It was a mess. Durham County, that's in North Carolina, right? Hi, Chris. Thought it was. Boy, we don't see Mob Rules much. He's been very busy, but he was one of my first early on moderators. He went to North Carolina right around this time last year. And he went to Duke Hospital to have surgery for spinal leakage. And I'm going to share this story. He has Blue Cross. Nobody in Ohio covered this or did this. So he had to go to Duke. Blue Cross told him that's out of network. And I think when you have health insurance, well, if you don't provide something in the state that you're living in, then you guys should cover it if it's out of network. Because there was no in-network in the state. I'm like, wow, I tell you, health insurance is a racket. But he got his back better. He and his wife, Nene, came down here and stood in this kitchen. We had video with them in it. And they were the first people to ever visit me that were subs on my YouTube channel. And that was very cool. But Mob used to come in and be here all the time. Hucky, what are you saying? Better not be what I think it is. Because if it is, you're out of here. Oh, County Durham. I forgot there's a County Durham in the UK. There's a Durham County in North Carolina, I believe. All right, we're not having this crap in here. Kentucky is a absentee ballot. Goodbye. Hi, Finch. Remarriage scares me, but would I date somebody? Yeah. If I dated her and I felt like we had something after a year, then I would look at marriage, but not any time before then. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Now, Denise, most of us at this age have been through a few things, haven't we? It's inevitable. I'm 60, but I got some battle scars. I like to think of my life as an ocean liner. It still runs full speed ahead, but some of the portals are cracked. There's some rust here and there. Yeah, it needs to be brought into dry dock. Why are you perplexed? At least you're not obtuse. As long as you don't bring a leak. Oh, you mean I have to take a leak? Ha ha ha. Good one, Marie. Ha ha, that's good, Marie. Man. I don't know, user. I've been blessed and I haven't colored it at all. It's my same red. Does the legal system really work, Lisa? I think it's running on half out of all 8 cylinders. Who's the wheater? What is a wheater? Oh, jeez. Who comes up with this stuff? Have you heard about the lonesome loser? He's a loser, but he still keeps on trying. Oh, weather. Sorry, yeah, here I'm in Georgia, and they're calling for rain and thunderstorms 11 days. So I'm glad. Germany, well, welcome, Maxie. Welcome on in. Nice to see somebody from Germany. Are you in what place in Germany? Liz is engaged. I just put it back in the box, and yes, I started the Japanese one. I still haven't finished the border. I'm from my mom. Well, that's cute. Mac, that's real cute. I'm from the land of womb. Population 1. I haven't heard of it. But that's cool, Max. So we get a lot of people from Scotland, Ireland, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada in here. And I like that. That's cool. Something about White House. Somebody tried to shoot him again. Tell you, these clowns. And again, I'm going to say it. Everybody doesn't like it when I say this. But pay attention to who's shooting who. It's never us shooting them. That's all I'm going to say. It's never us conservatives that are shooting people. Just remember that, folks. That's all you need to know for the test. You want gun control? Take the guns away from the Democrats. Problem solved. All right. Next issue. Oh, you're right by the one of the military establishments. Got it. Again, Molly. Wow. Let me tell you something. If they take out Donald Trump, the citizens of this country better stand up. J.D. Vance would go in, but we had better stand up because I have never seen such a dogged determination by leftists to take this guy out. Did any of us try to take out Biden? Any of us try to take out Clinton or Obama? No, we didn't. So who believes in the democratic process? Oh boy. Let me tell you something, folks, and I'm sorry to say what I'm about to say. Yes, we have the Secret Service, but that's no guarantee. Number one, there's a fine line. There's God's permissible will, and there's God's specific will, and He allows us to have free will, and yet He's still sovereign. God says it is appointed unto man once to die and then the judgment. And people ask me, Mike, could somebody just take me out? Well, I said, of course. But if you're a child of God and God's got you in His hand, does somebody's free will overrule the will of God? Only if God allows. It was God's will for Christ to be crucified. That had to happen to secure us salvation. That's a good one. Max, how much was that? $2 for a small bag. Bree, is that the school lunch size bag? $8 for a big bag. That's crazy. I thought chips were high when they were $3.99, $4. That's why, I'm sorry. I went to Dollar Tree today. These are $1.25, and they're better for you. And they're in avocado oil now, so they're even better. Yep. My home must regularly have bananas. Otherwise, I go bananas. Yeah, it's not cheap to us, Max. It went way up. But yeah, I'm sure they marked it up to be transferred over to you. Veggie chips are better. Cheetos, Fritos, and Doritos are all junk food. What is that noise? Out there? Let's go investigate. Hear a bunch of squawking like an animal. Child arrived just the other day. He came in the most unusual way. But there were planes to catch and bills to pay. La da 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 da. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue on the man on the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when. You know we'll have a good time then, son. No, it was a yapping dog, Colette. Look at this. I'm so, Colette, you didn't see this. You talk crap about my yucca. Look at that. This one had one last year. And look, not to be outdone. That's beautiful. I'm so proud of my yuccas. Blooming for me, man. Blooming. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. Big old pineapple on top of there. I love it. We got blasted. Go back into my shorts for today. You'll see the 3-minute one. It was pouring like a pig earlier. And last night, too. The thunder was booming around. The power went out last night after I got off with you guys. It went out for over an hour. I'm laying on the bed, and all of a sudden I heard bam. I'm like, boy, that thunder's getting loud. And I heard the fan go off and the dehumidifier go beep. I'm like, oh, crap. And then this was really strange. It's almost like the light on the fan came on, but I've got the light off. It's almost like the light lit up, the fan started spinning, and then it stopped. Well, what the heck was that? And I heard the thunder. That was weird. And I got a message on my phone from Georgia Power that power was out and took them over an hour to restore it. Lightning must have hit something. Blasted something in the neighborhood. Yeah, I never knew they bloomed, Colette. The flower, I don't know the flower, but it's hamburger. It's called a yucca plant. I transplanted one of those by my front door. When I bought the house, it was only that tall. That thing is over 6 feet. It gave birth to that other one, and I just cut out about 5 that were about 2.5, 3 feet tall. Since I transplanted it, that thing's breeding like rabbits. It's crazy. No tornado. We're just getting a lot of rainstorm activity. It is a little bit unusual for this time. Usually we have the April rains and the March rains, and we didn't get them this year. You know, the guy that sang that song, didn't he become Muslim and move to the Middle East? Wasn't that Cat Stevens? Cats in the Cradle. Colette, do you know the answer to that? But I'm Deutsch. Speaking Sie Deutsch? Have Irishmen ever fell in love with Dutch women? I'll have to look that up. I think Irishmen fall in love with any woman from any ethnos. I actually read years ago, they said Irish tend to adapt better to other cultures than most other ethnicities. That's really. I mean, I've adapted here. I don't like certain things about it. Child arrived just the other day. There were planes to catch and bills to pay. You know I want to be like you, Dad. That's a sad song, man. Guy didn't have no time for his kid. Then when his kid got older, he had no time for his dad. He became a Muslim. Yeah, that's what I thought, Colette. Yeah, I don't think Germany has tornadoes. You guys can get a lot of snow, though, sometimes. Man, they showed that place in Russia last year. They were low rises, and the snow was up to the roof of them dang things. It is, Bertie. And did you ever go to The Black Forest, Maxie. Do they still make cuckoo clocks? Hey, Tans, thanks for coming in. I love you. And we will continue praying for you. I've heard of Pennsylvania Dutch. Global colding in Russia? Bruce, you did not just say that. That's funny. What was my question? Oh, no, I was talking to Tans. Oh, Maxie, I was asking you, did you ever go to the Black Forest? And do they still make cuckoo clocks? Thank you, Tans. I pray you rest. I pray you rest well. You need to make sure somebody looks in on you, okay? You've got to have somebody look in on you. Oh, Lisa, I'll show you. I'm going to strip. All I did is I did my own unique little thing. I take it, go like this, cross it, put my arms through it, and do like that. And it's become my little trademark. I just was fooling around one night in here, and I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. I like that. I'm going to do that. And it just kind of took off. If I can get these straightened out. But I like the black lace on me. I think it does me justice. Just my personal opinion. If I can get it untangled or untwisted. There we go. Isn't that nifty? Hi, Carl. Hello, Lisa. Oh my gosh. You know, this is getting ridiculous. Johnny Cash Black. That's right. Tans, what do you have? Did you get pneumonia? Unless you said something in Discord and I missed it. Lisa, I love this. You can be my velvet and I'll be your lace. Yes. Oh gosh, Colette, I remember that stuff. Bondsman or yeah, bond, what do they call that? Bondage or whatever. No, Lisa, we were talking. There was breaking news, another attempt on the president, and this is not good. No matter what you believe, this crap needs to stop. Our country is becoming too violent. They want to shoot and kill people they don't like, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop. Kaiserslautern soccer team. I've never heard of that. What do you say to your cousin while his wife is dying? Give them empathy. Just give them empathy. Sometimes less said is better. Sometimes just giving them support and empathy and just, being there. The Red Devils, wow. Yeah, people like to blow things up. Tans, you have a good evening. Please be careful. Marie's got all the little hearts on the face. That's cute. I'm going to pray that Jesus come and I just go straight to heaven. That's what I'm going to pray for. Because you know what? This world is spinning into ridiculosity. I want to be like Mary Poppins and grab my umbrella and just float away. I could have a house with a ship horn in it. That'd be funny. Bree, you missed it. There's a Filipina who comes in here. She has not been in here in a while. Ellie. And she wanted to buy a camper and live off the grid too in the Philippines. Maxie, there is heaven and there is hell. And I'm going home when I die, which is heaven, because I believe in what Jesus did for me. What do you think to get all the beef for all the hamburgers? Oh, what are you asking, Lisa? I don't know. The beef, I don't how much of it is real beef? So much fast food is junk food. That's right, Lisa. What is Colette doing? She's got a cat and a cat in a box. That's cute. Don't turn around. Uh-oh. Der Kommissar's in town. Uh-oh. Anybody remember that song by ATF? That was a good old 80s song. I got you, Maxie, but I believe in the Bible. I believe God exists. I believe life didn't just happen by a cosmic accident. I believe there's a designer and he made us. Colette, that's cute. What are you doing? She's got emojis. That's cute. Yep, it's a depot. We're just waiting for the train to roll into the station. Board! Tickets, tickets. Do you have your tickets? Yes, I have my eternal life card. Please board, sir. This way, this way. Woo, woo! I think we go to heaven, we'll have answers to a lot of things that we didn't understand here. There she will sit. What is Colette doing? Goal. That means get out and look to truckers before you back up. Get out and look. No nap. When I go to bed, I'm going to bed, honey. Any woman want to cuddle with me? No sex. Just lay next to me and we fall asleep. It'd be nice to hear somebody else's heartbeat. It does something. I sleep pretty good, but it'd just be nice. It makes you just sleep. Where you at, Lisa? Where you at? Are you near Georgia? You're not in Albuquerque, are you? Are you out there by Albuquerque? Did you go to Roswell? Are you looking for aliens down there? Or are you in Poughkeepsie, New York? PB&J, you're a mess. I'm serious. It would feel so good just to cuddle a woman. I'll be behind her and I'll smell her hair and I just died in your arms tonight. It's because you were sleeping in my bed. I just died in your arms tonight. Oh, I couldn't get away. Hi, Bones. Where did she go? Lisa, did you leave me? What state are you in? It really freaked me out. I live a block away from you and you don't know who I am. I'd be like, what? Yeah. No, Colette. No. No. You think I'm like that? No. I think you're the only Lisa in the room right now. Lisa Lot. Oh, there's the other Lisa. She's got a question mark. Excuse me. I'm here. Oh boy. You girls are something else. You think just because I'm going to cuddle with somebody, I'm going to be taking all my clothes off. I'll have you know, I sleep in my underpants. A woman could lay in my bed and I'm not going to touch her that way. I've had it happen before. Not here, but I've had it happen. And she was gorgeous. She was drunk and asked to sleep on my bed, and I didn't touch her. Did not. The Villages, where is that in Florida? Not always. Not always. I don't want the guilt that comes from having intercourse. No, I've never worn this to bed. I just wear it for YouTube. I should. I should get me some nighties. Yeah, hair sniffing does not constitute sex. Sniffing hair. I like smelling a woman's hair. As long as it don't smell like sweat and Aquanet. Boy, that stuff was terrible in the 80s. Woo, baby. Ogallala and Leesburg. Oh, Lisa, I had a brain fart. Now I remember you. I got to look up where that is. You have not been in here for a while. You were here the other day, but it'd been a while. Hi, Princess Brandy Candy. Now, Brandy Candy, ooh. I don't know if I could behave myself if she was lying in my bed. I think I'd have a problem. Don't you know Brandy? She's a fine girl. What a good wife she would be. Brandy, how are you? Drunken shuffleboard ladies are the hottest. PB&J, where do you come up with this stuff? Oh, Ocala. Why did I say Okalala? Yeah, Lisa, it's been a minute. You were here the other day, I vaguely remember. We were talking about, I just saw it when I looked up your spoons. You were telling me what spoons was. That's it. There is no such thing as side poking. It's called docking the ship in her berth. We made port, Captain. Aye, aye, skipper. Job well done. Shut down the engines. Hello, Mr. Hinkle. Don't tempt me, princess. It's been 8 years. I might even wear you out. You see me dancing in my videos. Well, thank you, Joshua. Brandy's cute. I'd put butterfly kisses all over her nose and forehead and her face. Am I happy to see you? Yes, Colette. No, I didn't. I didn't know there was a spoon video with an old lady. Bree. You know, I'm guilty of flirting. I flirt with all of you in some ways, and some I flirt more. Brandy comes in the room and my Geiger counter goes. Yeah, she's high radioactivity for me. Lisa is not underage. Who's going to get thrown out of the world's largest gated retirement community? It's healthy. Oh, I'm glad. See, I never understand. I got a room. Lisa is right. Look, that's not really big enough, but Brandy's slender like me. We could fit. You can fit on that, Brandy? It's clean too. I washed all the blankets last week. Abby, the spoon lady. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time at all. Brandy, be here or be square. I know how to kiss like a rock star. That's bad. I need somebody help. I need somebody. That's right, Liz or Lisa. You're all locked in here with me. Look at all those kisses. You put that cute lipstick on and kiss me all over my cheek. I'll never wash my face. Go to work on Tuesday. Mike, what happened to you? What do you mean? Oh, I forgot to wash the lipstick off. Nothing. What do you mean, nothing? Her name's Brandy. Ooh, does Mike have a girlfriend? Well, yeah. Yeah. What else you guys want to know? Because I'm not going to tell you personal stuff. Needless to say. Hi, Cheryl. It took me a minute to get to sleep. I started to drift off, and then the thunder just crashed over the house and knocked the power out, and the whole neighborhood went dark for an hour. Ooh, but I couldn't share you, princess. I would monopolize you a bit. When I'm into somebody, I don't want them shared. Shoot, I know how to fix stuff. I know how to cook. No jealousies allowed. Remember, you never count your money till the dealing's done. Until somebody shows up in here and signs the 18-page manifesto I have agreeing to terms, we don't have anything yet. I hereby the undersigned agree to date and love Michael Nelson till death do us part. I might leave lipstick on her too. Brandy might like that. Lisa, lips. What do you mean your lipstick is permanent? I remember a woman, a coworker at Denver schools, she left a note under my wiper in a truck. I didn't even know she had an interest. Big old long letter. And I didn't respond. I'm like, oh, I didn't know she had an. Went down to my bus, was doing my pre-trip. What is all over my mirror? She took lipstick and put hugs and kisses XOXO all over it. Man, I went out there with my rag and my Windex. Smear! I'm like, all right, now I'm getting tired of this. And I said, I'm going to have to talk to her. We're not doing lipstick on my bus. No, baby. Cheryl, how are you? Colette, I'm being facetious. Bed Bath and Beyond. What, she had so much Bed Bath and Beyond products? Brandy, how have you been? Are you still here? You didn't leave me, did you? I slept okay, but I fell asleep late because the thunder was booming around, Cheryl. It knocked out the power for an hour. Ah, Avita, that was a good one. Only signed 17-page manifesto. Well, that's a bummer. We're sorry. Since you failed to sign the entire 18 pages, well, you get a used gremlin instead of that brand new car. What, Lisa? Ugh. Facetious. That's facetious. Facetious. Bed Bath and Beyonce. And just like that, she left the room. Every time I flirt with somebody, they get stage fright and split. Every time. Why? What happens? Brie, that's funny. What is that? A volcano with eyes. Evita, you're so sweet. Really, Lisa? I was flirting with Brandy. Brandy Princess. The one I always sang the song Brandy to. My life feels like being out, like somewhere, like when you're driving across the country and you pull up and there's a gas station out in the middle of nowhere. You open the door and it's got the bell that goes ding, ding, ding when you open it. The door creaks and shuts. You got some old man behind the counter. How you doing today, sir? I'm all right, just heading through. Well, it says some weather's coming. Be careful out there. Oh? Yeah, basketball. There you are. Oh my gosh, she was busy making hearts. Brandy, I'm serious. I'd romance the stuff out of you. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy. I walked into the culture club. How old are you? Using my ex's phone. Name is Jinx. Oh my gosh, Timothy, where'd you get that? What kind of cheeks? These? You talking about butt cheeks, Lisa? Colette, what's with the frog? With Robert Plant playing the law. Time is like a clock in my heart. The minutes tick on by. I think I'm falling apart. Which, with each swing of the second hand, I'm just a downcast man. Yeah, you stop at some place, there's nobody there, and it's closed. I get happy. Somebody comes through and I get all excited. They pump their gas. Well, thank you, sir. You have a good day. And they drive off. Brandy, what state are you in? You told me that. You told me. You told me, and I forgot. Oh, yeah. Blob people. And here I thought you were a guy. Oh, I've got a friend here named Johnita. We go to Waffle House sometimes, and I'll look at her and I'll say, sugar pie, honey bunch. Oh my gosh, she will get up and start singing in the restaurant, and everybody starts laughing. It is so funny. I said, you know, everybody's looking at you. Oh, so I'm just singing. That's funny. Blob people. Instead of shining happy people, it's shining blobby people holding hands. Doggy McNaughty and what happened to him? That's a long story, but he and BIE and what was her name? The one from Cape Town. They're all gone. That whole thing turned out to be a mess. Mine never turned purple. Bree, you might want to check a doctor. That's not good. Not a guy literally using my ex's phone. See, that's the thing. I never know if it's man or woman in here. Do I still have both eyes? No, one's shut. Now one is open and the other is shut. Why did you ask if I have both eyes? Pronounce that J in her name. Whose? Whose name has the J? That Jamie is a man. Yeah, Doggy acted up in here and he did some things that weren't cool. That's all I'm going to say. Now, B left a comment the other day, and I did have a little interaction through the comments. Hello, Tammy. How are you? Welcome from down under. Bree. Yes, Colette. Absolutely. Let's not talk about my folks, Lisa. I got to try to make strides from that. I'm pretty good today. That's good. Splain what? Lucy, you have some splaining to do. Jamie, I'm selling underwear. Things are getting rough. I bought a couple packs and I opened them up and I said, what the hell is this? They did not look like that on the little picture. I don't wear legging underoos. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11 unused underwear. You could say you have something that belonged to a YouTube dude. I mean, think of the possibility. You could use them as rags. You could even make funky baker hats out of them. Think of all the opportunities you would have. Act now. I might even spray them with my Ken Cole. Then you can sniff them. No, I've had them in the drawer too long. I threw away the receipt and I just never did it. Hi, I love life. How are you? Hey, welcome from Canada. Appreciate that. You like that, Shakay? I look like some foreigner. Yeah, I came from Pakistan. Hi, Peachy Meechy. How are you? Oh, you should have seen it, Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf, Gargamel's gonna get us. We do the Red Baron, man. There we go. I could look gangster. All right, there we go. I could look like Phil Kagi. Messed up my hair. Yeah, it's under ruse, Mandy. A millennial wife. Ooh, a younger lady? Oh my, I don't know if I can handle that. That might make you tired because I've got energy that don't quit. Lisa, I like it longer. Look, I miss it. Miss my hair. I will always miss my hair. I like that look so much better. Oh, I miss my locks. It pains me. It pains me. Jamie, Mother Teresa. Timothy, because I do what I do on my channel. It does not warrant asking questions. My name is Michael Nelson. That's the answer to everything. Why do you do that? Because my name is Michael Nelson. Why do you wear a woman's clothes? Because my name is Michael Nelson. Why'd you cut your hair? Because my name is Michael Nelson. That's all that's left. The great hair disaster of 2025. It even smells clean still. Just sits on my dresser. How sad. Yes, I mourn for my hair. Jamie, because it was frizzy and it was getting really tangled. And I would condition it. The humidity in Georgia, which I thought would be good for the hair, actually can work against it. So I thought, well, let's cut it off and start over. Maybe I won't be here another 3 years. Oh, maybe I'll move. Maybe I'll hear a trumpet sound and disappear. That'd be better. I wonder if I'll have long hair in heaven. At least they won't be wearing capris and suits and ties. That's awesome. That's heaven enough. Shakay, thank you. I love it. I love the lace on me. I think it's, that's the thing. I like to do stuff and just create my own style. Hey, Tater. Well, right on. There's a few good things that happen in Georgia, right? Us. That's right, Jamie. Thank you, Colette, Mandy. Yeah, there won't be a Levi Strauss in heaven, or a Macy's, or a Baby Gap, or a Nordstrom's. There won't even be texting. What are the ladies going to do in heaven without texting? They're going to be up there for all eternity holding nothing, going, oh my gosh, how come I can't see my text? Girl, because you don't have a phone. Everything will be free. We won't need pants. We'll all be given robes. No Wi-Fi in heaven. Blondie. What is a COD piece? That's right, Lisa. I don't text, Colette. I voice text, and it screws that up. The day the lights went out in Georgia, that's funny. Marie, there's no coffee in heaven, Tammy. Nobody will need pick-me-ups or forget-me-nots. I don't even know what I'll look like up there. I won't have glasses, thank God. Won't have to clean. I won't have spectacles making a spectacle out of me. Wow. Mandy, because we won't be getting married, we won't be flirting with each other. No more sleeping, no more sunburn. Parachute pants in heaven. They better not have bell bottoms or polyester. You'll hear this loud, no! What was that? Michael just found out they wear polyester up here. I'll just take up camping outside the New Jerusalem. I'll follow the river to see where it ends up. There's trees and I can pick my fruit. Wouldn't that be a trip? Just walking around in the kingdom. Yes, folks, I'm losing it. The flesh is weak and the spirit is willing. But it's good to see you all. I want to fight with a snake. I want to pet a tiger in heaven. Oh my gosh, polyester in heaven. That's not good. That's cute, Avita. Freckles in heaven. I've got freckles. Look. See them? Lots. And I was told as a kid that they're angel kisses. See, that's why I like kisses. You won't be grocery shopping in heaven, love life. There will be no more shopping. There will be more no spending of money. You will not have to work by the sweat of your brow. No more fighting and arguing. I have 2 freckles. Laugh out loud, stupid angels hate me. At least I can't do it. My eyes are too sensitive and my prescription's too strong for contacts. That's okay. The day's coming when my faith shall be sight, and my eyes will be healed. I hope heaven has Kentucky basketball. Cannibalism. Oh my gosh, you guys are too much. Who asked me why I don't wear this? Maybe I should wear this. It's just sexy. Yeah, Lisa, you're right. All right, folks. It is time to say goodbye to all my family. MICKEYMOUSE. Remember the Mickey Mouse Club? The lady that rented in my house, she made it on the Mickey Mouse Club as a little girl when she lived in Florida. I said, wow, I've never met anybody who made it on the Mouseketeers. That is so cool. Timothy, weren't you just talked to about that? I don't have a demon jacket. Timothy just got deep sixed. See ya. Wow. Yeah, the lightning has been crashing around here yesterday and today. Deviled ham. You know, it very well could have. He gets bored if he doesn't come in here and mess around. Yeah, Sherry, I'm sorry. Sherry, how are you? Yes, I see you. I'm American woman. I gotta go. Sorry, American and Sherry, I'm tired. I gotta pull the plug on this chat. Everybody have a good evening. Thank you for coming. fried bologna sandwich. Sandy! Good night, everybody. Be safe. You too, American Woman. Sorry, I was on. You can see the start of this. There's pretty good lightning that showed up in this with the fork and everything when I was out front. You might want to check it out. Good night, everybody. Sherry, Tammy. Everybody have a good night. I'm pretty new too. Crowns are for people who talk the most, I think it is. I don't know how that all works. Good night, Avida. See you, Carl, Lisa, Shaw, Marie, everybody, Colette, and everybody else I miss.